Welcome to Heartbreak. On the road, there are no second chances. Sometimes survival depends on nothing but luck. A wrong lane change, running a red light, sudden braking, each can change a life forever. But remember, this is just for fun. Every crash you see today is more than an accident. It's a warning, because every moment behind the wheel is a choice between safety and regret. Both drivers looked, yet saw nothing. That blind second ended in impact. This lane felt like his stage, but in the end, the accident stole the spotlight. Signal, mirror, decision. 3 simple steps. None of them happened here. A moment's loss of control, the road ended. He tried to turn right without looking ahead. When the oncoming car hit, it wasn't the turn that became clear, it was the mistake. The steering slipped for a second, hitting the curb, but the real hit came from the truck behind. Sudden turn plus late reaction equals unavoidable crash. Traffic slowed down, but the truck's reflexes didn't speed up. Without a safe following distance, a crash is just a matter of time. It turned right, but if it had looked first, maybe no one would have been hit. I think we know how this will end. Neither driver looked. They just kept going. The crash came right into their view. It wasn't just a tire that hit the road. Control, safety, and focus all disappeared in that moment. The line we call balance, this driver pushed it a bit too far. A truck was stopped in the tunnel, and another vehicle ended that stop at full speed. Buddy, this isn't a racetrack. Changing lanes doesn't change the view. Waiting for the one in front, that's for the patient. This guy was in I'm going through mode. Neither of them stopped, but the accident stopped them. The brakes came too late, the crash too soon. Following distance is as precious as life. Think first, then turn at the intersection. Otherwise, it ends like this. snow and a driver in the wrong lane, but quick reflexes turned disaster into a miracle. A tire flew off the truck, missing the camera. Sometimes death is as loose as a screw. One, lapse in focus on a night road. A crash in the darkness and scattered lights followed. The snow took control, not the steering wheel. The spin ended with a crash. The road ended, the snow began, and the first contact with the forest was made. Once control is lost, fate changes course. This crash sent the car into the opposite lane as a warning. A split-second turn brought two fates together. The black car didn't just lose its lane, it lost direction. Misjudged turn, uncontrolled acceleration. The result, an inevitable crash. Snow-covered roads prepared the black car's dark end. One slip, 3 lives changed. Why did this car swerve? The loss of control or distraction? Could this crash have been prevented? In the rain, signals aren't enough. Common sense is key. The white car cut in like a magician, blocking the view, and the black car entered the scene with a bang. No winter tires, yet speeding like a plane, he crossed the lane and put lives at risk. How did this car lose control like that? This crash on icy ground is worth watching. Traffic slowed down, but his attention didn't. The gray car couldn't brake in time, and the crash was inevitable. The back of the truck was hidden from view, and the crash was too close to avoid. Turning right is easy, but turning into another car, that takes a special kind of skill. The truck was stopped, but the speeding car slid right under it. A sudden turn, a sharp crash. It wasn't headlights that lit up the night, but the impact. The red car seemed set on causing a three-car crash. First hitting the left, then us. Maybe it was aiming for a bulk discount on accidents. No visibility, slippery road, slow reflexes, and a car that approached the sign in deadly silence. The road was icy, fate was sharp. A scream was heard, then silence took over. Sometimes driving isn't about avoiding impact. It's about deciding which one will save lives. Reflexes matter. On snowy roads, speed matters, but reaction time matters more. If you didn't see the car coming from the right, it's already too late. One crash, one careless moment. Without a seatbelt, it's not just glass that flies, it's life itself. Inches of snow. Right-of-way rules are twice as important. Panic steering on ice always ends badly. Control is as vital as braking. Sometimes only the headlights are visible, not the car. Was it courage or complete loss of control? It's as if the brakes said, "That's all I've got, buddy. Physics takes over from here." On snow, speed control and tire condition are critical. Here, 3 cars paid the price. Mirror check? Never heard of it. He relied on luck, and it ran out. The cause wasn't the weather. It was an unprepared driver. Not every empty road is the right one. The truck from the right will stop you cold. When navigation said, "Return to nature," our friend took it literally. This isn't reverse. It's like hitting rewind right after a crash. If visibility is poor, speed must drop. This crash proves why. A skidding car airborne for a moment, a harsh warning to those who take safety lightly. Is giving way really that hard? A little care would have prevented this crash. A car shot out from a side road onto the main road without control. This happens when drivers don't stop and look before turning. Car had braked suddenly. The SUV hit. Our driver avoided death by a split-second reflex. Stopping in daylight on an open road? Sometimes it's the one who stops that causes the accident. Blind spot turned a right turn into a tragedy. 2 lives gone in an instant. Speed is unknown not only to you, but to the car coming toward you. Never take a blind curve on faith. No signal, just a bumper grating from behind. Pure move over buddy mode. Tires. The white car passed on that and gave the truck a dangerous pass too. He tried to pass, but ended up in the wrong lane, in almost the wrong world. The biggest danger in winter isn't hidden ice, it's reckless speed. Slipping is one thing, changing lanes while slipping is another. This guy was asking to meet the truck. One car slipped. A crash began. Those behind couldn't stop with brakes or with faith. The truck hit the curve fast, load light, but with planks untied, they went straight to the village of planks. The car in front stopped out of courtesy. The one behind was on vacation from paying attention. The truck lost not only the road, but its balance. The truck drifted off course, leaving asphalt for snow. Night begins beyond the headlights, but this driver collided not with darkness, but with his own mistake. Red shadow in the fog, and the steel wall waiting for it. The truck misunderstood the parking sign and parked by plowing through the pole. It defied gravity like a shuttle, not the road lines, flying into the opposite lane, landing right at the camera. When one truck gets this close to another, you're right in the middle of a massive crash. The truck thought it was a ski team, heading downhill, but buried itself in a snowdrift instead. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. We'll keep bringing you high-quality, thrilling moments from the road. See you next time.